So that's why we are here. We are creating rituals for grounding. Now let's imagine you are rushing to catch the 8:47 local train, juggling your tiffin box, phone charger, and that presentation you printed last minute. Your heart is racing, your mind is scattered like rice grains on the kitchen floor after your little brother's helpful cooking attempt. Sounds familiar? Now picture this instead. You wake up 5 minutes earlier, light a small diya, take 3 deep breaths, and set an intention for your day. As suddenly, that same train journey feels different. You're centered, calm, and grounded. The difference? Rituals. So, ladies, let's get one thing straight. Rituals are not your everyday routine of brush, bath, breakfast, bye. That's automation. Rituals are intention, wrapped in action, meaning sprinkled into moments. So when your Naniji places a fresh tulsi leaf in a morning prayers, that's not just a habit. That's a ritual connecting her to something bigger. When you light an agarbatti before your board exams, you're not just following tradition. You're creating a sacred pause that says, I am ready. So routines run on autopilot, but rituals run on purpose, they run on intention. So in a WhatsApp notification, Instagram story, beta kya kar rahe ho? World, we are constantly pulled in different directions. Our minds are like those old Doordarshan TVs, lots of static, unclear signals. But grounding rituals are like those roots of a banyan tree I mentioned. They keep you steady no matter how strong the wind blows. They create what I call emotional anchors, safe harbors where your soul can rest. So, research shows that intentional rituals reduce cortisol, that's your stress hormone, improve focus, and create a sense of control. But beyond science, they do something beautiful. They remind you that you matter enough to pause for yourself. And for teenage friends here, think of rituals as your personal reset button between the chaos of school, family expectations, and figuring out who you are. For the women juggling careers, homes, and dreams, rituals become your daily dose of self compassion. So let me paint some pictures. The morning gratitude ritual. So before you check your phone, yes, before, place your hand on your heart and name 3 things you are grateful for. Maybe it's your mother's perfectly spiced chai or your best friend's terrible jokes, or simply that you have clean water to drink. Now, this isn't Instagram positivity. This is rewiring your brain to notice abundance. And then number 2, the sacred tea ceremony. Yes, transform your evening chai into a grounding ritual. As you wait for the milk to boil, breathe in the cardamom's fragrance. And you steer in intentions for tomorrow. And as you sip, let each sip wash away the day's stress. And suddenly, chai isn't just a drink, it's meditation in a cup. And number 3, the threshold ritual. Every time you cross the threshold of your home, whether leaving for college or returning from work, pause. Touch the door frame and either release what you're carrying from outside or set an intention for what you're bringing inside. Your doorway becomes a transition space between worlds. And then we can even have the digital sunset. 1 hour before bed, charge your phone in another room and light a small candle or diya. In that flickering light, journal 3 sentences about your day. Not Instagram worthy moments, but real feelings. Let the flame carry away what no longer serves you. So here's the secret sauce. Consistency creates emotional safety. When life feels unpredictable, when relatives ask about your marriage plans, when career pressure mounts, when you don't know what tomorrow holds, your rituals become the steady rhythm your heart can dance to. You don't need elaborate steps or expensive props. You need intention and commitment. A ritual practiced for 7 days starts rewiring your nervous system. At 30 days, it becomes your emotional home base. So I want to leave you with this thought. In a world that profits from your restlessness, choosing to ground yourself through ritual is a radical act of self love. Every time you pause intentionally, you're declaring that your inner peace matters more than external chaos. Your soul speaks in whispers, not notifications. So, rituals help you hear those whispers. So, your mission: design one 5-minute grounding ritual for today. Maybe it's lighting a candle and writing one gratitude. Maybe it's standing barefoot on your balcony and breathing deeply while watching the sky. Maybe it's creating a simple prayer with your own words. Choose one. Commit to practice it daily for the next 7 days. Not because I'm asking, but because you deserve to feel anchored, centered, and beautifully grounded in your own life. The question isn't whether you have time for rituals. The question is, do you have time not to ground yourself? Your journey to inner stability starts now. Light that first flame. And of course, take that first breath and begin. So, with that thought, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you.